Bible reading is something that most Christians know is important and necessary, and I believe they practice it. Bible study, on the other hand, is something that's become kind of seen as a thing that only pastors do. Well, I know if you're watching this video, you probably don't believe that, and you want to dig into Bible study more for yourself. So how important is Bible study compared to Bible reading? What do they have in common, and how do they work together? In this video, we're going to explore those questions. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's dive in. So first, Bible reading. This is something that if you're watching this video, you're probably familiar with. It's simply reading the Bible, having a place of daily time with the Word of God, just reading it, usually with a reading plan, in order, chronologically. There's all kinds of reading plans, but it's just that it's a more surface level approach to the Word of God, but that is still vital. Now, through this practice of regular reading, you grow in familiarity with the Scriptures, and it's a form of immersion just into the Word of God, into the stories, and it also builds an appreciation for the Word of God. Now, Bible study, on the other hand, is a bit of a deeper approach. It's focused on more of the details and what's behind the text. So whereas Bible reading is a little bit more surface, Bible study is below the surface, deeper. I know that's very deep, but I have another illustration for this. So one way that I see the relationship between Bible reading and Bible study is with this illustration. Now imagine a path. For me, what comes to my mind is my grandpa. He owns a farm, and he has a cabinet shop on the other side of his farm from his house, and he's created this walking path through the field from his house to his shop by just constantly walking that same route day after day, year after year, to the point where you can see, if you just went there, you could see the path that he takes because of his regular walking on that same road. And so that is how I picture Bible reading. The familiarity, the immersion of spending time in the Word, it causes a path through each book, through each doctrine maybe. It causes a path to become clear. And that path in the Word becoming clearer is what we want, of course, right? We're spending time in the Word because we know that it's beneficial to us, and we want to learn, we want to grow, hopefully. And so that's Bible reading. So Bible study, still a path illustration, but the way I see it is, imagine my grandpa again. Just imagine it's year one of him moving to that farm and walking to his shop, and things were all more grown up maybe at that time, and he wanted to define a clear path early on. And so he would get out some shovels, some rakes, some tools to dig out a pathway to maybe go deeper in the ground from where he was walking, and to make the way that he's going more clear, and to do so intentionally. So that's how I see Bible study. Not that Bible reading isn't intentional, because of course it is. You know, we have Bible reading plans, and we hopefully do it daily. But there is a different type of intentionality with Bible study. There's a difference in the purpose. So what is the purpose with Bible reading and with Bible study? Well, Bible reading is the purpose is to just spend time in the Word of God. Have it be constantly washing over our minds. The purpose of Bible study is to go deeper into any given topic or book, looking at the background, looking at the culture, the language, the things that you don't see just walking the path daily. You'll still wear a path in that road that you're walking by reading daily, but when you choose to intentionally and more deeply study, then you cause that path to be made more clear. So there's a couple of scriptures that I think be good to look at that tell us the need for Bible reading. One is in 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 13. Paul talking to Timothy, he says to let no man despise your youth, be an example to the believers in word and conduct and love and spirit and faith and purity. Verse 13 says, till I come, give attention to reading, to exhortation, and to doctrine. So Paul is talking to Timothy and tells him to give himself to reading. That's one of the things he tells him to do. And I think that we all have that responsibility to give ourselves to reading. But there's also another, I guess you could say, command Paul gives to Timothy again in 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15. It says to be diligent to present yourself approved to God, a worker who does not need to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So essentially, rightly dividing the word of truth means studying the Bible. I believe we need them both and that they work hand in hand together. We have to walk this path in the Word every single day, just as a consistency thing, as a faithfulness thing. But then we also, I believe, regularly, maybe not daily, but I think at least weekly, we need to decide, you know what, I'm going to get out the shovel, I'm going to get out the rake, get out some tools to go a little bit deeper, to make the path a little bit clearer. I'm still going to be walking it every day, but I'm also going to put in a little bit more effort into certain areas that I don't understand and that aren't fully clear. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and if you aren't already, be sure to subscribe for more videos. See you next time.